Howdy folks, it is Lance90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, version .E. So, grab this and continue on here. Actually, we might want to just leave it behind this roller where it's safe. We're going to be killing a lot of zombies here. Once we level up our melee skill again, I do want to go back and start working on our bow skill again, I think. Which will mean we'll probably not be clearing out the city anymore. If we're going to do that, it's probably going to be on the outskirts. Or maybe I'll kill bees with them. I don't think we can, though, with the bees. I think their armor class is too high. Hammer has batteries, at least. Yeah, like how many... So it's like too much to search through every time I need to look for something, you know? So hopefully, like, power armor or something doesn't get dropped in there. Hello, Rottweiler. Straight line. There we go. That's a rose bush, too, so that might actually be doing damage to them when they go into that. Not very much. You know, it's something. Alright, a few more zombies than I would like. Don't be smart like that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah, at least the tasers come with like really good batteries, so you can get one of those. Skills. There you go. Bashing weapons leveled up. Dodging can use some work. Melee's going up kind of too slow to worry about. Alright. I think we're just going to head out of here. There's a lot of stuff we need to find, but man, it's going to take forever to get through this city. This city is massive. Well, literally, we will never clear this city out. The city's insane, but we need to get to like some of these important buildings. Let's see, like really, we gotta go like really deep in here before we get to anything of value. Oh, there's dollar stores now? That's funny. I don't even know. Military surplus would be good. Need like clothing stores. There's one there. So one on the edge over here. That might be the easiest one to get to. Weirdly enough, even though we're going to have to go all the way around to get there in the safest way possible. Honestly, probably our best shot. There's also a library down there too. Quite a few useful things down there. Also just a lot more different types of buildings now. It's weird that dumps can just spawn in town though. Ball field. Crazy stuff. Alright. We will head back home. We're very hungry anyway. This newspaper is a flyer. We have this newspaper and a few others to read once we get back home. Alright. Safe mode on. Raccoons everywhere. I wonder if they're reproducing too. It seems like animals do more reproducing lately. I could be wrong, but it seems like that. Well, this is going to be easiest to sort. First, we should drop our stuff anyway. Those newspaper pages said different things, though. I don't know. That's what I've been avoiding the flyers, is the flyers stack. But it's looking like the newspaper pages might stack too now. Which we don't really want because it makes things more complicated to be able to read them. Alright, so all the food is going to go here. See if it opens anything up for us as far as food crafting goes. Hopefully there wasn't any plastic bottles of things that aren't food in there. Probably was, though. Oh. Oh, oatmeal's fine. My powder is not, though, obviously. I think that was the bulk of it. And we have some guns, ammo, chest rig. Key. Can't remember, have I been putting my USB drives here? Doesn't look like it. Which is good, that's not where I wanted them to be anyway. Slugs. I think we're done with this pile. Let's see, the cutting up and unload pile. So we want to stand like this just to make it easier. Cameras will go here, the cell phones will go here. Flashlights. Oh, there's another gun. Handheld game system, I think we still need that, so we'll keep that around. Oh, the battery doesn't need to go here. 3-player we don't need though. Don't need that camera. That smartphone, or this taser, or this 2-way radio. I'm gonna lower that gun out of here while we're thinking about it. Can I take everything out of this yet? That makes things easier. Drop the books off. And the medical supplies in the same spot. Parts go here. Cash cards go there. Handle goes there. Towel put in the sink, because I think that's where the other towel is. And the oxygen is medical. Build game system goes down there. Matchbook and lighter there. Short bow here. Everything leather is going to get cut up and washed. ID card goes there. We have the USB drives here, actually, which is fine. Just need to make sure that they're not in this pile. I have a bunch of books here that we should actually tear up. Break a leg, close fighting, duelists, succeed in business. Sub Genius, Through the Lens. Unless this is a entertainment book. think that's an entertainment book. I'll tear it up. We have better entertainment books. We'll tear these up for paper. Not that we really need to, because paper's like in every house now. Alright, we're hungry. Let's go ahead and eat this beans and rice. Don't really know if we need to eat more. It says we're peckish, but we should be okay. Unless it says we're underweight. We are not, though. Take a drink. So... yeah, I don't think... let's see, this one says evacs unstock, true for fiction. Evacs unstock, super fiction. Yeah, see that. It's kind of annoying. It makes it so we can't really tell which newspapers are which. I don't know why they're. I guess they have different weights or something. No. Huh. I wonder what makes them sort in the way that they do. Anyway, let's look at the newspaper pages we have. I probably missed quite a few then, because I usually only grab them if they stack. Making sure I didn't put any in. Yeah, there's a couple here. Of course, now they're all stacked in my inventory, right? Editorial, forget the drugs or friend face. These are the gamer riots. I can't believe how many idiots are wasting their time blaming social media or drugs on the riots when the answer is obvious. This is a result of letting our kids fall to the moral inequity? Iniquity? I've never seen that word before. But video games. Just last week, I saw my kid playing one of those stupid bleep bloop games. All letters and numbers and symbols. It's talking about ASCII-based games. I asked him what he was doing. It's absolutely appalling. Violence, cannibalism, humans as cattle, mermaid abuse. Yesterday he was arrested for participating in the riots. Coincidence? Pretty obviously not. Our government is in the pocket of all these video game developers and we're paying the price. Surgeon General, the dead are staying dead. Stories about the dead rising are completely unfounded and medically impossible, the Office of the Surgeon General said in a press conference today. It's obviously a hoax by people who are just trying to look for 5 minutes of fame or to scare people in these uncertain times. After all, remember the clown thing a few years ago? A critic pointed to the increasing widespread viral videos of rioters with clearly fatal injuries rising to return to the rioting. In 10 hours, someone will have a deep faked this video to make it look like a Star Wars character, replied the spokesperson. And you're confused by a bit of homegrown CGI showing zombies? Government facilities bombed. An apparent foreign attack, contradicting earlier Department of Defense denials of the disaster being caused by Chinese aggression. A coordinated bombing strike hit a wide number of U.S. government facilities simultaneously yesterday, as well as numerous locations in isolated parts of the coastal United States. A statement from the Pentagon has been issued stating that the strikes were the result of Chinese opportunism during the national crisis, and assured that the action would be taken in kind against the aggressors. The allegation that these sites contain top-secret government research facilities related to the disaster have been vehemently denied. See if dropping one will let us look at more of it. Leave it to the experts. General, do not attempt to deal with people acting violent or unusual yourself. If you see someone dangerous, report it to the nearest military or police blockade for assistance. Even guns are to be avoided. Loud gunfire may attract more looters, but we've read that one before. I don't know if we have it in our pile, but rioters mutating. Eyewitnesses from the New England disaster area have claimed that the allegedly psychotic rioters are displaying inhuman qualities. I swear to God, one of them was the size of a tree, said one panicked survivor. There are also reports of inflicted individuals that have acidic or electric properties, as CDC officials could not be reached for comment. This is all like very kind of surreal with the pandemic going on. Like people not changing their story all the time of like how quick they responded or how slow they responded. Whether or not it was actually a big problem or not. Can't repair any of this, huh? There we go. Travel pack can be reinforced at least. Let's take a look at some of these other books here. CQB monthly is not necessary. Only have one book we can actually learn from. The other ones have recipes at least. A lot more books have recipes now, it seems like. It used to be most of them would fall off after you learn most of the recipes. Or maybe you just don't learn recipes as quickly, and you just have to remember. Sure, we can train unarmed combat up. It might increase a stat or two. That's a nice easy read with not much focus loss. I doubt Boxing Monthly has any. Yeah, doesn't have any recipes in it. How are our stats doing? 12, 12, 13, 11. It's fine. I wonder how perception levels up. It might not at all. We are very hungry though again. What time of day is it? You might as well eat. Let's grab our stuff here. Great, I'll grab my stuff. What kind of food do we have? Wood soup, colon skink. Rich and tasty fish chowder from Scotland. Made with preserved fish and creamy milk. Gonna say it tastes good, even though I think in real life I'd find that fairly unappetizing. Spaghetti a pesto. Dehydrated vegetables, Italian seasoning, spaghetti. Well, it's boring because we eat the deluxe scrambled eggs all the time, but the scrambled eggs go bad the eggs go bad all the time, so I'd rather eat those now. We should probably drop our leather armor here. Wear the long sleeve shirts. Well, if that wasn't enough to fill us up, I'm not making more. We'll throw away any food that's bad. If you don't have the weak stomach trait, you can actually eat the old stuff, but it doesn't matter. You see how much food we have. Food is not a problem. At least not anymore. There was a time where the game had like very low loot spawns by default, and then food was actually pretty hard to find again. And that actually would make a difference. Let's see. Pretty happy. We don't really have anything we can do at home. Again, we're just down to our books, cooking books and speaking books. We can read like these recipe books and just memorize the recipes, but we're going to be home all the time anyway. We don't really need them. I'd still love a better bow or the crossbow, though. Batteries. I think we really unlocked anything new here, though. Hand axes are pretty sweet, but we don't really need them. The static powder uses chitin and lye. There's a 90% chance to stop bleeding. How does that compare to, like, just a makeshift bandage? Pretty much the same. Except the bandage actually provides bandaging. I don't know why you would really want to do that, then. Wooden frame. Drive good's our mechanic skill? I can't remember if we put points into it or not. It's level 3. Really needs to be level 4 before we can do much interesting with it. Well, I suppose it's time to take our bow and go back into town. Stable build, by the way. I'm joking. It's not that simple. We're gonna need more wood here eventually. I wonder why that happened the first time. But... oh, it's sitting on a counter somewhere. Oh, it auto-loaded. I forgot that it does that now. It's helpful, but it's hard to remember. Alright, drop the extra arrows in there. Now the question is... what am I gonna go shoot to train? Zombies are always a bit dangerous. I would love to kill the fungoids, but the fungoids are across the river and past the town, so it's not that really easy to get to. I suppose we're just going to go to our usual spot, except we'll patrol more of the perimeter of the town. Should probably do it with binoculars, though. I don't think I have them in my inventory, no. Go get the binoculars before we get too far from home anyway. Hidden bush behind that tree. Where are my binoculars? There they are. Not be in this pile. Can't really help us in that pile. Head back towards town. It's funny how close you can get to the raccoons. Especially considering we have Animal Discord. That might be the reason why they stay closer to us. I don't know. Animal Discord, I'm not even sure it does anything anymore. Because, like, the dogs don't attack us. And the dogs are, like, the most likely kind of thing to, like... they were kind of borderline whether or not they would attack you before. So they're like the most likely thing to be affected by Animal Discord. Doesn't seem to happen anymore, though. Alright, which side do I want to come in at? I just suppose over here. Oops. Leave the cart by the barn. This up here. Oh, it's just another tractor and stuff. Weird. There's like a bunch of little barn buildings out here. Well, this is just the first house, right? Yeah, that's just the first house. But there's another barn right there, right in the middle of town. It's fairly unusual. Alright, there we go. Got some zombies. Oh yeah, there's this plane crash. I totally forgot about this. This'll be a decent spot to hunt zombies at, I think. Hey, hello there. Ooh, this could be landmines. Eh, they're probably not. It's probably just... probably just there to indicate the grounds have been turned up by the plane crash. Landmines don't seem to spawn as much as they used to, too. They used to be pretty common. Just find minefields everywhere. Oh, lots of little metal stuff here that we can make use of. Lumps of steel. Well, maybe not that much. Because we smash down like a locker or something in town, we get tons and tons of metal stuff. This is all mounds of dirt, though. This is a great place to run if you have a horde chasing you. Get them stuck on all this difficult terrain. You can't get very far in it. That said, she dodged a lot of my shots. This is the scrap metal. That's not wreckage. Normal wreckage from like a, I don't even think it's a plane crash. I think it's just, there's like craters out in the wild sometimes. If you walk on that stuff, it actually hurts you. Ourselves another zombie here. Big chunks of metal are interesting. Oops. I don't know what they're supposed to represent. Wings is what my best guess, but the thing is they're tall. They're as tall as a wall. I'm not sure that they would... See, metal wreckage is the actual... is the stuff that can actually hurt us if we step on it. That's what we've got to avoid. We're all out of time for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.